Hello, I'm a mulch gardener. I've been mulching now for about 3 years, and this is my garden. As you can see, I have designated rows that I use each year. Uh, there's several reasons I like to mulch my garden. One of the main reasons it conserves moisture. After I get the seeds up by a soaker hose, I do not water anymore. And especially, when it rains and all, that the vegetables stay clean. You don't get dirt and stuff splashed all over. And it promotes earthworms. Earthworms is very beneficial. They'll eat year round. And they just love the leaves. So I till them up in the fall and they'll rot over winter. And when you rake the leaves up in the center and till them under, it builds tilt in the soil. That means that it'll be easier to work and the ground will stay fluffy year after year. And it's clean walking. After a rainy day, you can walk out here with your good shoes on. You don't have to worry about getting mud all over. And it's weed free. Now there's a lot of times there'll be a weed pop up here and there, but you just pull it up and throw it down in the row and it'll become mulch itself. And there's several places that I consider getting mulch. Now, I'll use dry leaves as much as I can because I like them better than grass clippings. So I get leaves for my daughters, my son, and our house, but we don't have enough leaves. So the way I do, I mow my grass and I catch my grass, and I'll show you in my other garden down here the way I do it. But around some places you can get mulch is sometimes the city, our city, which is about 7 miles from here, they'll deliver it within the city limits. Leaves they pick up in the fall. And a lot of times people blow their leaves out to the curb, and you could go to the curb and rake them up and put them back a pickup, and you can get a load quick. Sometimes you can find bagged leaves sitting out at the curb. But it seems like nowadays most people just take a blower and just blow them out there. The lawn service, you might find a lawn service that collect leaves and they have nowhere to dispose. If you take them to the landfill, they'll charge you. So they'll be glad to bring you some if you can find somebody. And newspapers. Newspapers are good mulch because earthworms really like newspapers. But I don't like them. They're hard to work with. If the wind's stirring, they'll blow everywhere. And the only way I'd want to use some is probably get some kind of grinder and grind them up and then till them into the soil. Straw. Straw is one thing that you can use, but it needs to be good, clean straw, no weeds in it. Pine needles. Pine needles is all right, but it'll bring down the pH. You'll have to lime every once in a while. Horse compost. I do not recommend horse compost because I've got some one time and it was full of weeds. And if you could find some with somebody that sprays for weeds in the pasture and all like that, that might be all right. But I do use hay sometimes, but I let it set for 2 or 3 years before I use it because of the weeds. Now let's go down to the other garden and I'll show you how I use the grass clipping.